Alright, so it is Thursday, March 21st at 5:21 p.m. And I just picked up my truck from Paul's Automotive in Mobile, Alabama. And I brought it in because it had some lien codes going off. And I brought it into them. They told me that it needed upper and lower air intake, gaskets replaced, and plugs and wires. And that was last Monday we dropped it off. I didn't hear anything till Wednesday when I called them after about 2 o'clock or so. I was told that that's what it needed, and I was quoted for about $1,000. Said it'd be ready the next day by lunch. I said, all right, cool. Go ahead and do it. I was going to bite the bullet. Don't want to fix stuff myself, but as a working man, sometimes time is money, and you know how it goes. So, call them the following day, Thursday, around 12, because they said, hey, it'd be ready by lunch. Cool. Call them around 2. No, not ready yet. Mechanic had a court date they didn't know about. Be ready by close. All right, cool. Go up there at 5 o'clock. Still not ready. All right, cool. Call them the next day. All right, I'll call you. Call them the next day. About 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, somewhere like that. All of a sudden, I'm hearing talking in the background, and they're telling me, oh, a bolt broke. I'm like, well, this is the first I'm hearing about it. Y'all told me it'd be ready. They're like, oh, yeah, we're trying to get a master mechanic to look at it and see if we can fix it without charging anymore. I'm like, all right, well, let me know something, and that was last Friday. Like I said, well, today's Thursday of the following week. Don't hear anything. Monday, I don't think I heard anything. I think I called them on Tuesday. They said, oh, yeah, should be ready. Okay, cool. Rolls around. Finally get a call from them today telling me, well, that's not going to fix it. We're going to need to also replace your fuel pump. How much is that going to run me? Another $600. They're pumping the price up to $2,000. I'm like, man, I tell you what, I'll just come get it, because they told me today that their mechanic took it on a test drive and it turned off on him, shut down on him. Apparently the mechanic didn't have a cell phone, so he was on the side of the road for 2 hours. My truck has never cut out on me. All right. I'm thinking that's a little odd, and I'm not going to pay them $600 to do a fuel pump, especially after taking well over a week, 10 days, to get to the stage we're at. So I go say, I'm just going to come get my truck. I pay him $1,200, rent a tow dolly, pick it up, bring it home. Well, I noticed when I was there, there's no coolant in the radiator. There's no coolant in the radiator. So they take my car on a test drive with no coolant? Maybe. I'm thinking so. Maybe that's the reason it shut off. And I'm looking around and I'm seeing things like this right here. That's not the way you're supposed to put a hose on a water pump. That looks like that's halfway on there at best. Look at that clamp. Look at the nice kink in the water pump line right there. I'm sure that's going to really aid in cooling. And I'm looking around a little bit more. What do I see here? They didn't even attach all the stuff back on the engine. So now I got sensors and everything just floating around my engine bay. I gotta wonder who they got working on these cars, and if they know what they're doing, or if they're even paying any attention whatsoever. So I've called them about the situation, and they're going to send a tow truck to take it back to see if they can make it right. I guess we will see, because this is the worst mechanic experience I have ever had. It's taken 10 days. Well, what is it, 12? No.
Monday to Monday is 7. It's Thursday, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, 10 days to get to a point where my truck now shuts off for some unknown fucking reason. It didn't do that before it went to him, but now it does that. I just gotta wonder what's going on. So, we'll see how this goes. I normally don't do these kind of reviews or anything like that, but I just gotta tell you, I just got a real bad taste in my mouth about this whole situation. And when I ask a question to them, it doesn't seem like they answer that much. So, we're going to see how this goes. But either way, I just want to give you all an update. We'll see how this plays out. But as far as I could tell, don't take your equipment to Paul's Automotive, because I feel like I got to pay the Shade Tree mechanic a lot less money and probably got a better outcome in the end.